Oh my God, Leon, what do you have to say about Trump's comments about black jobs during his presidential debate? Number one, didn't watch that debate whatsoever. And number two, all of you people that are still complaining about Trump's comments about black jobs, you were the same people all singing Kumbaya talking about black people scamming other black people when the topic of veneer techs in Atlanta was the thing to talk about. Stop getting mad when a white guy says the exact same thing black people say. We often agree a lot. Y'all just want to get mad at something very specific. And you know what specific black jobs are. Stop playing this game very inconsistently. But speaking of that presidential debate, don't you know when big events like that happen and then you have all these same types of similar events going on state to state, a bunch of politicians are going to want to come to the communities and speak to individuals in the communities about all these different topics, about all these different situations, and they will often rent out certain buildings so that they could go in them and host events and host parties and host gatherings to talk about all these different things. And that is what happened during the presidential debate and all these different Republican conferences where a group of Republicans went to a barber shop and hosted some event to talk about all these different types of things, small businesses being one of the topics. And the owner of it was right in the middle for everybody to see. And once his community saw that, full of black people, you could imagine that they were very upset. And he was so shocked and he had to turn around and save his own ass because he sees his business starting to lose a little bit of money. So what does he say? He says that he was tricked by those evil Republicans, and how dare they trick a small black business to use his mascot and his brand and his business and his face to promote their evilness. There was just one problem. It's that after you go on national TV to make yourself look stupid and make the claim that a bunch of people are lying on you and that they deceived you and how dare they do that, you better hope those people don't find out you're doing that, because they're going to post the contract for everybody to see.
At 6, the owner of Rocky's Barber Shop in Atlanta says he feels he was misled by a campaign event for former President Trump the day before the debate. Rocky Jones tells our Karis Belger he thought his Buckhead shop was just hosting a forum for black businesses, but he says he never expected to fade into the realm of politics.
To me, cutting hair is like an art.
And smooth waves are not the only thing Rocky Jones wants his shop to be known for.
We try to specialize in just giving good service to the community. As you can see, I've been here since 17 years and it's been good.
Which is why he jumped at the chance to help other black business owners get ahead.
Started with a text, then it went to a call, because I was actually out the country. And just me agreeing to do a black small business, round table. I thought it was like something real private.
It was anything but. Rocky, along with black business owners from across Metro Atlanta, crammed into his shop, along with Trump surrogates like Ben Carson. But it wasn't all shop talk.
Thinking about black business in Atlanta, small black businesses in Atlanta. And I'm like, okay, so when are we going to start talking about this?
He says a call from former President Trump during the event cut deep.
Why is a ex-president calling somebody in my barbershop? This has nothing to do with small black businesses.
And he was left with a lot more than razor burn.
We had some calls. Thursday, we definitely got some calls, some backlash, some angry people that don't know me, and I have to deal with that. I have no involvement in politics. We don't even talk politics in my barbershop. It's all sports. Commend everybody to vote, but that's your business. I don't tell you what to do.
The number of customers, he says, has trimmed down, but he hopes the shock will fade and he can keep helping his community. Karis Belger, 11 Alive News.
I really take pride in my business.
Rocky Jones says he has welcomed everyone to his Atlanta barbershop. Customers from all backgrounds and walks of life.
Mind my business, serve, give back haircuts to the community, and have good conversations. It's never been about politics.
His business, he says, has never been the site of a political event until Wednesday, when prominent Republicans packed inside the day before the highly anticipated presidential debate in Atlanta.
I hope I'm being well represented.
Former President Donald Trump even calling in at one point.
I feel like I've been betrayed.
Days before the debate, Jones says someone who he thought was a friend reached out to him about being the host site for a small Black business roundtable. He says there was never any mention this was a political event. Jones adds he never heard from a Trump campaign representative either. I asked him if the timing of the event raised any flags this would be political.
I honestly didn't think about it. It was just, once you say Black small business, give back to the community, it's like, okay, I'm doing it.
And here's my thing. I understand a lot of Black people like to think that skin folk equals kinfolk and that we all got the same mind and we all think the same way. And some people think, oh my God, we all Democrats. And some people think, oh, we all Republicans. Here's the skinny for the delusional Black people that still don't get it. Everybody doesn't think the same. Everybody has not had the same experience. Everybody has not come from the same background. You got some people coming out the hood. You got some people living middle class where their neighbors are Asians. You got some people who are born into wealth. Oh, well, just because you think everybody shares the same experience doesn't mean that they do. In reality, we all come from all these different types of backgrounds. Sure, we got some similarities, but that's not going to shape us all to be tangentially fixed together all at the hip. We are all different, and that's okay. So when somebody got a different political opinion, you shouldn't be running around saying, oh, I'm going to take my business elsewhere because how dare you support all of this nonsense. And when you get caught sitting there looking stupid, knowing full well you signed a contract trying to save your own ass because you're losing money, how about instead you just say, hey, this is a place of open discussion. This is a place where we could come in and do hair and talk about whatever we want. Clearly, you was ready, willing, and able, and you might have gotten paid for this too. So let's not sit here and act like maybe there wasn't some monetary gain out of this. You was all sitting around thinking, oh, this is a perfect chance to maybe get some eyes on my business. I got a bunch of politicians coming in. We talk about Black business. We talk about Black entrepreneurship. We talk about all these different things, and it'll be great. Oh, well, oh my God, a bunch of people are hating the fact that I brought a bunch of people who want to tear down Black business? Oh, I didn't know that was there at all. You signed that contract. You signed on the dotted line for those people to show up. Don't make yourself look fucking stupid just because you got caught in front of a bunch of people who don't know how to think critically for themselves. They see people thinking differently from them, they magically turn them into raccoons. Still don't understand how y'all do that, but besides the point, I understand you want to save your business, but let's not openly lie in front of the public like this. You signed on the dotted line, you brought all these people in, you were contractually obligated to do it. Just say that. And yes, you would hope that once all the smoke dies down, people who desperately need a haircut, much like myself, will come in and get the haircut and they won't even care. In a few months, they're not even gonna remember that you did all of this, and they'll be right back in there trying to get their edge up, trying to get their beard trimmed, and trying to make sure that their kids are ready for the upcoming school year because their hair is looking nappy. But next time you want to be in the center of controversy, don't publicly lie so that a bunch of motherfuckers gotta post receipts proving that you are a fucking liar. And in the meantime, I will see you all in the next one. Let me know, would you risk your business to appease a bunch of people who clearly won't support you unless you say what they want you to say? Or are you going to continue to operate in the means of trying to run a successful business even when you hit a snag so that you can still bring in customers regardless of political opinions? We're getting closer and closer to that election, baby. And as we get closer, more stupid things are going to happen. More people are going to say stupid things, and I will be there to react to it all with sense, hilarity, and a little bit of comedic gold in the middle. And if you like that, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah. Goodbye.